Nazis, neo-Nazis, they go to a university and they do this.
We are everywhere. There will be blood, blood, blood. White men. We don't need no black shit. White men built this. We don't need no black shit. White men built this.
You have to imagine they literally practiced this in the their mother's basement before they came to the university. They had the chants. Somebody had to type out a script. They probably edited it a few times. And then someone purchased one of those. Let's play it one more time. They purchased this thing from somewhere in order to do this. We'll play it again. Here it is.
We are everywhere. There will be blood, blood, blood. White men. We don't need no black shit. White men built this. We don't need no black shit. White men built this.
Yeah, I would have walked up to them and said, guys, are you shooting a movie? Is this part of a film? Put it up full mass. It's actually real. Per the Root, white supremacist group made their presence known at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater when students who had returned to campus after a long holiday break had their evenings interrupted by the group chanting racist remarks and projecting hate symbols on campus buildings. Let's put up the school chancellor. According to a statement from Courier King around 5 p.m. Monday, the university campus police received reports about a group of 4 people causing a disturbance outside of Nillen's Hall or Nillen's Residence Hall. The disturbance they caused was captured on video by a witness. The group appeared to be men dressed in black and red. They projected a series of phrases, including tread or die and blood tribe and the image of a swastika. In the video, the group is heard chanting, "We are everywhere. There will be blood, blood, blood. And also, white men built this," end quote. On this first day of the semester, I asked all of us to reaffirm our commitment to our core values and not let the actions of an outside group that seeks to incite hate, division, and fear take us off course, the chancellor said in the response to the message. The actions of the group last night are abhorrent and go against our core values. We reject hate in all its forms. Chancellor, let's put the chancellor back up. I understand, Chancellor, you are in a position of high public trust in academia. This is a different type of opposition to education. You may want to say, we're going to make an example out of these clowns. Or perhaps we're going to pursue individuals like this, prosecute them to the fullest extent that the law will allow. Because you have a university police force. You have power there. King said the police responded quickly to the scene, but the group had already vanished. According to them, vanished, all right? Neither video surveillance sightings nor any more witness sightings were reported for the remainder of that evening. King asserted the group had no affiliation with the school whatsoever, but said their actions are consistent with that of a group that had been visiting other campuses to wreak havoc. Amazingly, they have not been caught, even though they can go on college campuses, get out of their vehicles, and start projecting racist symbols on their buildings. All right, put them up. The Roots notes the actions actually line up with that of the Blood Tribe, a group described by the Anti-Defamation League of embracing neo-Nazi and white people are superior ideology. See, this is a gang, all right? They operate like a gang. They're not a group, they're not an agency, they're not an organization, it's a gang, okay? Just because they go by blood tribe rather than Pyru blood does not matter. This is a gang. a former U.S. Marine turned tattoo artist and neo-Nazi leader. The ADL documents, Paul Haas, who built a white supremacist encampment in 2022, crashed a drag queen story time event in Ohio in 2023. In that event, a "There Will Be Blood" banner was raised. Keep them up now. Now, this guy's claim to fame is that he was able to disturb a drag queen story reading hour. And his followers celebrate him for this. Since the incident, the presence of police patrols has increased on campus, and students are asked to come forward with any information about the incident. Unfortunately, UW-Whitewater students weren't the only ones to be ambushed by a racist, anti-Semitic tirade, particularly in light of the Israel-Gaza war. So many campuses have been pummeled by these incidents and attacks that the U.S. Department of Education had to open a federal probe in November to investigate the pattern of campuses becoming hotspots for hate. Now, this is when I also criticize the federal government, because naturally they have a responsibility here as well. Federal dollars, that's our money, by the way, federal dollars goes to these institutions. Those federal dollars come with actual policies, protections, and adherence. You have to do particular things with them. You have to have certain policies of protecting students, including protecting them from racism. And when the enemy of education is so, let's just say, abnormal, given the normative day of education, the federal government has to step up in a major way with enforcement, not just a phone call or a person manning the lines. It's one thing to say, I have somebody I can call at the Department of Education. It's another thing to say, we literally have a way to stop this and to handle it if it happens based on the enforcement of our federal authorities. They don't have that yet. All right, Wosny, thoughts here?
It's obviously a shame and quite regretful that these type of hate groups have felt a little bit more emboldened to make themselves more publicly visible, particularly in the last 3 to 4 years. It's been quite a sight to be seen. This variety of joker who takes a laser pointer, essentially. I have one of those laser pointers for my cat, and if you turn the dial, it goes from just a red dot to a drawing of a mouse in red.
Can we get one that says indisputable? Can we? Can we
probably, do that? I think so.
All right, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to roll up to a white university, and I'm going to put up indisputable on.
And the fact that they projected a swastika with one of those things and think that they're doing something, I think obviously this is hateful, it's hurtful, it's awful, and it needs to be stamped out. But I would tell our listeners, man, these guys can't win. Yeah. They just don't have it. They're not going to beat us. They're not going to overcome, our movement and what we're trying to do out here. And so this is just futile stuff of people who are going out of fashion, going out of business. And this is why they have to do this kind of look at me, Louie type of stuff.
Well said, dear brother. They will not beat us. They will not win. I completely concur.